right, this chapter we have been solving linear systems. We said linear is lines, a system means more than one, and to solve it means we're just finding where those two lines are going to cross, and it's going to be just one point. So we're looking for the point where two lines cross. We started out the chapter by graphing because we were good at that. We graphed the two lines and we found the point where they crossed and we found the solution. The problem with graphing is that it was hard to do to make it accurate, and it only worked if it was a small graph or a pretty point. If we have large graphs or we have solutions that are fractions or decimals, now we're going to have problems. So we need to be able to do that mathematically without graphing. We need to find the point where two lines cross, but using math. So the first way we can do that is to solve by substitution. All right, now let's think about a substitute in real life. If you get hurt in the game, you get out and your substitute comes in. You're not both on the field at the same time or you have a penalty. If I get sick, I leave and a substitute comes in and replaces me. Technically, we're interchangeable. We are equal. She can teach what I was going to do. All right, in math, we're going to do the same thing. So let's think of just this little equation here. Y equals x minus 11. If I told you that x was equal to, say, 5, then you would take out the x and you would substitute in the 5 because x and 5 were equal. If I said that x was equal to negative 7, then you would take out the x and you would put in negative 7 because they're equal, they're equivalent, they can be interchanged. If I said that x was equal to a happy face, oh, all right, then we would take out x and we would put in a happy face because that's what you said I could substitute with. So remember in class, we're going to do that. We're going to substitute happy faces. We're going to substitute things that may not make sense. It's not a number, but it says they're equal. All right, so the first thing we need to do is to find a happy face. Now, what that means is it should be x equals or y equals, all by themselves. And whatever comes after, that is my happy face. All right? So let's look at the problem we have up here on the board. We're looking for an x equals or a y equals. Nope, these are not alone. Here we go. Y is alone and it's equal to something. So we're going to circle everything that it's equal to. That's our happy face. There it is. Now, y is equal to this happy face. So this is my teacher, this is my substitute. Go over to my classroom. Here's my teacher. He's equal to the substitute, right? So I'm going to take out my teacher and I'm going to put in my substitute. Okay? Nothing else changes. I still have 3x plus 10y equals negative 6. But now my y went away and I'm putting in my happy face, which was x minus 11. All right, at this point, we're going to be solving. Okay, so I noticed that I have only x's here, and that's a good thing. You should have only x's or only y's, so now I can figure out what x is equal to, or y, if that's what you have. All right, so you're probably going to have to distribute. Look in front of your parentheses. If there's a number there or a negative there, you're going to have to multiply to get rid of the parentheses. So this is going to be 10x, and 10 times negative 11 is negative 110. All right. All right, now at this point, you're going to have a couple of x's or a couple of y's that you can put together. So I have 3x's plus 10x's, that's 13x. Okay, and now, oh, this is familiar. We know how to do this. Add 110 to both sides to get this 13x alone. And now we're going to divide by 13. Not particularly pretty numbers, but x is going to be equal to 8. All right? So by taking out the y and putting in this new equation with just x's, we can figure out what x is equal to. And now we're halfway done. Okay, wait. The other half is easy. All right, we have an x and we know it's 8. We know how to substitute this. This is easy. We're going to go back to our original problem. Doesn't matter which one. I like to choose the easy one. Okay? I'm going to take this 8 and I'm going to go back to the original problem and I'm going to put it in there where x is, because x is equal to 8. So I'm going to say, all right, y is equal to x minus 11. We just said that x was now 8. All right. 8 minus 11 is negative 3, so y is negative 3. At this point, I have found the answer. I just haven't told anyone what it is. Remember, I'm looking for the point where they cross. Well, I have an x and I have a y. If I put them together, I get the ordered pair. So my answer, my solution, the point where these lines cross are x is 8, y is negative 3, and there is my point. And remember, you know you love math.